Hello and welcome to our channel EV5280. In this first video we're going to be talking about how we prepared and purchased an EV. Hopefully some of the steps that we cover today will be helpful to you. Alright, let's talk test drives. Many of you have been on test drives before. What we did is we went through autotrader.com or cars.com or other websites that are available to you on the internet and really tried to find some used vehicles. Dealers aren't going to let you drive the new ones, so you got to find these vehicles used so that you can schedule 30 minutes to take your test drive and really spend some time with the car to understand some of its characteristics as you begin your journey to see if an EV is a good fit for your lifestyle. Next on our list is technology. You'll find that some of these vehicles have multiple screens, some have a single screen. Some of the technology flows from screen to screen. Some seem to have menus that are never ending. Some of these will have buttons, some will have knobs, some will simply have a screen. You'll need to decide during your test drive when you get to play with some of this technology what feels right for you. When we thought about driving characteristics, two things came to mind. One-pedal driving. If you've never driven an EV, one-pedal driving will be a foreign concept to you. Never using the brake pedal. You're going to feather the accelerator basically to start and stop and how quickly you stop. I think it's a great concept. It takes you a day or two to get used to it, but once you've gotten used to it, I think you'll find that it's hard to go back to your normal style of driving. The second item under this category for us was suspension, right? Ride quality. Some of these vehicles are going to offer a very sporty or stiff suspension, which is going to affect your ride quality. That may be important to you, it may not. You may want that sporty feel, or you may want to feel like you're driving on a marshmallow. Our last item under research is performance. So most of these vehicles that we test drove are all-wheel drive, so they have at least two motors. So performance is going to be pretty darn good. These vehicles can be very quick to accelerate. Some, once again, are faster than others. It depends if that's an important factor to you. If you want all-out speed, you want to go as fast as you can from 0 to 60, or buy the vehicle with the best speed, that's most likely a Tesla. If you're kind of middle of the road, that might be a Mustang Mach-E for you. And if those things aren't important and ride quality is more important to you, maybe that's the ID4. It really depends. I'm only mentioning those vehicles, but there is a wider variety of vehicles that are being released throughout this year, so do your homework. The next step in your plan should be developing a charging plan, right? Where are you going to charge? How are you going to charge your EV? That doesn't mean you have to have a home with a garage that you plug in every night. You can live in an apartment or a townhome as long as you understand the charging infrastructure that's around you and available to you, and you understand what the cost is going to be. An EV still might be a good fit for you. And I would say go out and get some of these apps that are available so you can understand that infrastructure. PlugShare, Electrify America, ChargePoint, Superchargers if you're thinking about a Tesla, and then look at some other options that help you manage your cost. There's apps like OptiWatt. These are all good applications to help you understand what's available to me, what's close to me, what's along my route as I go to work or as I'm traveling home if I need to stop and charge. You'll want to do your research around charging and have a plan as you consider purchasing an EV. Step 3, when you're considering an EV, it's really changing your mindset. And I'm going to give you 3 points to think about. The first one is your state of mind. If you've been driving for the last 100 years, driving a diesel truck or a gas car, driving an EV is different, and you need to approach it that way. You're going to learn new things, right? You're going to learn about different technology, different ways to drive, different aerodynamics, different infrastructure for charging. So change your mindset and how you approach your driving. Number 2 here is range anxiety is real, okay? When you first start driving the EV, you will probably experience range anxiety, right? Am I going to run out of a charge? Am I going to get to where I need to be? Am I going to get from point A to point B? How long is it going to take? How much charge am I going to have? There are a lot of factors that play into that. What worked for me is I originally had my screen on my EV set up to see the percentage available. That gave me range anxiety. So when I changed that setting so I could just see the miles until basically you're out of charge. That helped me address my range anxiety, right? It was something that was more comfortable for me. So I would say I got over it pretty quick. I would say within a couple of weeks, range anxiety didn't exist. It becomes just like filling up your car with gasoline. You know about how far you can go. You keep an eye on your gauge. You know if you need to stop, if you're going to make it home. You start to get very comfortable. The next item would be power is addictive, right? So all of these vehicles have instant torque, instant power. Stepping on that accelerator, not waiting for your engine, whether it was gas or diesel or turbo, you don't wait for the power. It's usually just there waiting for you to step on the accelerator, and that is so exciting. You really do get addicted to it. So that might be a downside, but it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you enjoy it. We hope you found this information helpful as you take your journey from a conventional vehicle to an EV, or even just to start planning for that journey. It's very exciting, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. Have fun out there. We'll see you on the road.
We made this. Thanks for watching.